Good morning out there, afternoon, evening, whenever you're catching this video. Hope that it finds you well. This is Veronica. On this channel, I also go through the Mayan Oracle of the day, which we will do before we pull cards. Please take only what resonates and leave the rest behind for somebody else to potentially relate to. Today is Wednesday, April the 15th. And in Mayan time, we're looking at Kin 127. It's the blue planetary hand. Planetary tone is number 10, and keywords are here: perfect, produce, and manifestation. And the blue hand's keywords are here: accomplishment, know, and healing. So we are manifesting something in our lives today, or we are seeing the proliferation of what it is that we've been healing inside of our own lives. Healing by the power of your own two hands. Healing your body. Healing your mind, which is our guiding glyph, the blue eagle. It's a higher-minded perspective that we are creating just simply by advancing ourselves throughout the day, throughout the week, the month, throughout our lives. And understanding exactly how much pressure to apply to a wound in order to stop the bleeding. Our helper glyph today to the east is the yellow human, and that's about the wisdom of living how you have been, whatever knowledge you've accumulated throughout your journey in this life, and aligning your free will with the will of the divine in order to navigate the difficult situations that you may find yourself in or mentally battling with, even verbally battling with here, as we see the radial plasma called alpha, which resides at the throat chakra. And it is about expressing something that will not only heal you, but the people around you. It's speaking your truth in order to truly align with individuals, places, and spaces that you actually resonate with. The occult glyph to the south is the white wizard, and the white wizard is about enchantment and being receptive to the enchantments of others, to the enchantments of the true nature of what it is that other people can bring to the table. I just heard that Jesus is the table. Thank you, Lord Jesus. If Jesus is the table, how are we able to produce something that can contribute to the greater good within the light and sphere of the divine family, within the light and sphere of the current aeon that you are participating in, the current world, the current universe, and how your universe, that one verse in a song, in your soul's song, that can synchronize with your star family as you come into contact with them. And that may be challenging, because the red earth is in the challenger position today. And the red earth is about synchronicity and navigation, as well as evolution. So it may be a challenge to evolve past your comfort zone, because again, we do have free will, but we're bridging that gap with natural methods of healing. And honestly, that may look like resting more, taking time out to ground your energy down so that you do have a clear channel, so that you can be more receptive to receiving healing information, as opposed to those who wantonly navigate and manipulate this earthen plane for their own gain. Yeah, so keep an eye out keep an eye out for that today. Thank you, Spirit. I got a new tarot deck yesterday and I'm excited to use it, but I think I'm only going to pull one card from it after I pull other cards, because I want to read in the book and see what messages come out in that way. So let's dip into the Rider-Waite Tarot first. Let's see what messages are coming out for us today. We have the Ten of Pentacles. 10 appearing on the planetary tone, which is tone number 10. So we have 10-10 energy so far. This one's sideways. It's the Page of Swords. Feeling new at communicating something. 5 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. Oh, and there's way too many here. I'm not even gonna look. So, feeling disappointment after having it all. Wow. Ain't that some shit? Feeling it's like you get it all. You get the thing that you asked for. But maybe what you asked for, you weren't strong enough to hold on to it. Or you get the thing that you asked for. No, that is it. You get the thing that you asked for, but you weren't strong enough to hold on to it. It's like somebody here was too young to see what it was that they had to build a stable foundation on, and squandered it. Yeah, because at the bottom we have the Hanged Man. And you had to sit and think about really what happened to you, what you allowed happen, in order to learn some sort of lesson. And the lesson, was that your energy was too entangled with other people or spaces and places that didn't actually suit your greatest and best good. Heart chakra coming out. Heart chakra on the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, you could have been inside of a relationship that you took for granted. Or somebody took you for granted. It's like having it all and somebody walking away to build another foundation elsewhere. Crowd surfing coming out with Page of Pentacles. Yeah, going with the flow of somebody else's beat. And that could have been it. You know, air, the element of communication with the Five of Cups. I'm getting that your heart was in it. Your heart was in the right place. But whatever this was built on faulty ground. Yeah, at the bottom, stuck. It was built on faulty ground, or it was unequal in some way, even though your heart was in it and you had good intentions. Stardust with the Four of Wands. And what came out here? Desert, throat chakra in reverse, holiday, gates in the reverse, and the past. So this is talking about speaking but nobody hearing you. And feeling trapped during the holiday season. Wow. And that's all past energy. But look, your new beginning is here, and it's spirit-led with this Stardust card on the Four of Wands. Whatever had collapsed for you that you thought would work out might have caused you some heartbreak and disappointment for sure, but it freed up your energy for you to be able to move forward and create something that actually suits you. Create a foundation that I just heard star family. It is your family in spirit. And they're going to be manifesting into your life in the very near future. Ten of Pentacles on the cut. Yeah. So what you feel like you may have lost in the past is on its way back to you. And we can take that as a confirmation. So don't give up. Don't lose out on hope. More importantly, don't lose out on faith. I heard somebody say that faith was more important than hope. What do we have here? We have the Six of Wands, victory. On the Ten of Pentacles and heart chakra. Celebration. And the Moon with the Page of Swords and crowd surfing. It was in the reverse. So it shows you at this time what was once hidden inside of a nurturing sphere, and how other people do like to hide behind a crowd, hide behind some sort of ideal that they themselves don't actually have. It's like other people, or even you in the past, having a personal value, valuing something, valuing some sort of a concept, just because it was convenient, just because it was taught to you to value, but you didn't actually understand it or get why other people liked it. You were just going with the flow. But this Page of Swords is actually the one who speaks up about an injustice that was done, or something that just rubs you the wrong way, is what I'm getting from it. It's like something rubbed you the wrong way and you had to walk away from a foundation, even though it was stable but it was some sort of a power grab. It was like you understood that whatever this power or principality was that other people are just going along with is not correct for you, because you align your life with divine law and divine will and the natural progression and procession of the heavenly spheres. And if there are other people in your life that are not aligning themselves that way, you simply walked away from it. I commend you for that, because it's not easy. There's too many cards here, but let's check it out. It's the Ace of Swords. Again, speaking your truth out there. And Four of Cups, luxury. It's like you pointed something out about the way that other people around you were wantonly throwing their weight, their energy around in order to achieve some sort of perceived comfort zone or material luxury at the expense of emotional fulfillment. Queen of Swords and Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands came in reverse. So the Queen of Swords is your energy. And you recognized the forces that were oppressing you inside of this space or environment. And that's when you decided to make that change. At the bottom is the Two of Cups, love. Okay. Five of Swords, defeat. And that's coming out on the Five of Cups and the air element. Yeah, you put an end to that. This is a manipulation tactic that will never grip you again. Never. You've already seen it. You can't unsee it. And it doesn't matter, whoopsie, it doesn't matter who it is. Queen of Wands here. And on the bottom is the High Priestess, but I'm going to take the one that fell. I always take the ones that fall. It's the Queen of Cups. Four of Wands, Stardust, Queen of Cups. Spirit says that by doing this, you received a spiritual inheritance by way of water, by way of effectively channeling your emotional energy through your body. So that you can manifest your true dreams and desires. What it is that you were put here on the planet to do and to accomplish. Pisces and Javura in the cut. It was a necessary destruction of something within the realms of Pisces, which is like a structure of concepts, of spiritual matters. You could have been a part of some sort of spiritual group that simply didn't align with you, align with your beliefs that developed throughout your lifetime as a starseed, going through various amounts of spiritual attack and warfare that was not only unwarranted and unprecedented, but undeserved. It's like people that you've encountered just wanted to try you. It's like how they say all is fair in love and war. But they never thought that they would lose. Mercury just came out. So this is a lot of communication on the table. Scorpio, you or somebody else could have a Scorpio Mercury. Hode just came out. That's the planetary sphere. Or sorry, not the planetary sphere, but that is the Sephira that corresponds with Mercury on the Tree of Life. You could have a Scorpio moon. Which Scorpio moon, they do have a grade A BS detector through the sensing body. So this is a reading describing the level of discernment that you have risen to based upon what you have walked away from. Walking away from things that just don't serve you. Because I'm also getting that people, whenever they try to start something with you, they only half-ass it because, number one, they underestimate your power. And number two, they don't know how to rise to accept the mantle of the glory of God. At the bottom is a Sunda. You have the direct connection to God Most High. So you understand how you need to be maneuvering inside of these situations based upon your feeling and sensing body. Jupiter at the bottom here. And the card that came out was the 12-pointed star, the dodecagram. 12-pointed star, Queen of Cups, Stardust, and Four of Wands. It's a complete cycle. It's a full circle, a full spin, a full manifestation, a completion. Brought to you by your own hand. It's very, very interesting. And let's go ahead and get a card. From this new deck, it is the Notoria Tarot. It has a lot of angelic influence, and it just feels so powerful, and I'm enjoying it so far. Let's see if I can actually shuffle them though. Oh, Elohim, please give us a message today. Whatever it is that we need to hear. We have the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Ace of Cups is Archangel Gabriel. Check out that art. It's gorgeous. So we're talking about the moon in Cancer energy. The number 74 or 11 could be significant to you. And it's interesting because it's coming out on the same line here as celebrating a victory of the heart after communicating your truth. And then your cup being filled through the powers of the universe because you are in alignment. It is that emotional fulfillment after rejecting something that truly never suited you in the first place. You know, Knight of Wands, Scorpio, the Moon, crowd surfing, and Page of Swords. Knights dedicate themselves to a cause, and Wands, the suit of fire, the suit of action, shows you what you are ready to throw your weight behind. There's also a lot of Mars energy out here on the table. Or rather, it just feels like a Mars-flavored moon. So, as the moon transits and comes into a conjunction with Mars, that's either happening like now or a little bit later over the weekend, because we do have that new moon coming up. This is also giving 369 energy. And if you're looking at the card, this angel is holding a caduceus. His wings resemble eagles. And he is in front of a mandala grid of the flower of life. So eagle, Aquila, the star coming in through the Scorpius constellation. Allowing again for that higher minded perspective that we had discussed earlier in the video, along the lines of taking that higher minded perspective and understanding how much pressure to be applying to situations. That's also understanding, when to back off of something. It's being at service to the natural energy and the way that it presents to you. And that can be something difficult whenever it comes to Mars and these action planets. It's not trying to win a battle of wit. It's not trying to win a battle of brute force. It's allowing the space for the solution and the natural answer to simply grow, instead of forcing everybody to go with the flow and placing everybody in a one-size-fits-all box that has a lid. And we're not trying to be boxed up anymore. That old paradigm has ended. It's ended. Page of Cups next. It's this woman cradling a fawn and pouring out a bowl that contains a heart and liquid gold. Pouring out the gold of the heart. I just heard, bleeding hearts of the world, unite. It's funny. I also just heard casting pearls before swine. So do not cast your divine glory out to those who simply have not earned it. Again, use your discernment, because this revolves around you identifying individuals who are to be participating inside of your personal sphere, and vice versa. But that means that you have to make sure that your lifestyles are compatible. Because if your lifestyles are not compatible, this is kind of what it looks like, is you over giving, pouring your gold out, and leaving your heart bare inside of this chalice, only to dry and shrivel. And one more, please, Spirit. There's too many here. But I'm curious. Let's just set those aside. I want one more, please, Spirit. Thank you. It is the Judgment card. Judgment. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Something that I read today asked about, pardon me, asked about something along the lines of loosh farming when it came to children, and I had to reply with that it was Eve's original sin that got us all cast out of the kingdom of heaven, and for us to exalt our children by way of example of the family of heaven. So this pattern that you're experiencing now, or that you've walked away from, healed a gigantic cycle inside of your star family's lineage. And with the Judgment card here and the Emperor on the bottom, the Emperor is Umabel. It tells me that the Judgment has been called in your favor because of the way that you had been moving. Let's see what these ones show. It's the Page of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. So many court cards coming out, you guys. it feels like a mix of both living and disembodied ancestors that have been monitoring your progress. Not only monitoring your progress, but casting their own judgments. Again, because you had to walk away from specific situations that you have gone through, that you've recognized, that you've already dealt with, and said, not again. You said, not today, Satan. In fact, you said, get behind me, Satan. And then you threw that salt right in his eye. You blinded their foul and wicked attempts at coercing you off of your path. Because you believe in the life eternal. And what is but the life eternal but a single breath and a single moment inside of your one day? And inside of that one moment, inside of your one day, your one self shall be exalted inside of the glory of God Most High for your efforts in raising the consciousness of the collective, by raising your own consciousness. And I'm going to leave the message here. I hope that you enjoyed it. Press the like button. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel. And in the description box below, there's my email. I'm available for private and group readings, as well as intuitive astrology services. So with that, have a great day.